Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Modded Fallout New Vegas with Triax 2. So, I have forgotten where I have left my robots, but it's actually okay because... I'll put my helmet back on. Not that. This. The companion command allows me, which is is included with Co Certified, basically allows me to summon all my robots to me, which is actually a fairly handy thing to have. Now, I grabbed a couple of fission batteries because I tried to record this once before and found out that only half of my recording software was functioning, which is annoying, but there you go. So, this time, I had to roll back, and unfortunately it was not the part with the video, so I couldn't, do a commentary after the fact, which would have worked just fine, but... well, there you go. Now, last time I did this, I got attacked by... let's go this way. Stop whirling around like a dervish. I got attacked by 5 Legion assassins because I went this way in order to try and find the robots, and I still don't remember where I left them, but fortunately companion command means it doesn't matter because I can just summon them to me. And Legion assassins to... let's go with the magnums. We'll switch to this. The Legion assassins came up behind me. Oh, that's a scavenger. Legion assassins came up behind me, and these guys killed one, and the other 3 ran off. Well, farther north, near the Grub and Gulp, I was attacked by Legion assassins again, and all 5 of them this time, and ended up with Mr. Gutsy dying. So, I'm trying to avoid that this time. And, yes, it is, okay. I've checked to make sure Quick Trade's working, because last time it wasn't, and then the game... I'd restart the game, and now I wanted to make sure it was working. Right, so... now my hope is that when the Legion attacks this time, because I walked past here, and then they showed up. I don't see them. I actually went past here, and then heard gunshots and came back, only to find that the Legion were being driven off by the World of Pain additional soldiers, which... alright, since they don't seem to be interested in showing up to attack me this time, that's possibly a good thing?
I'll be morning.
Yeah, so if we hear it, we'll come back here this time. I heard gunshots and assumed it was the tech raiders back already, but it turned out not to be. Oops. Thank you, New Vegas, for not stuttering. So we're actually gonna skirt around Nelson proper this time. There's a little bit of loot in there if I were so inclined to go in and loot through the buildings, but now they're technically stealing because technically now this is an NCR-owned town, which doesn't really make sense because there's no NCR here, and presumably everything that's here was... presumably what the game is saying is everything that's here was brought by the NCR and then not used by the Legion, which doesn't make sense because the Legion are more or less a roving band of ravaging scavengers. So they would have absolutely taken anything and everything that's not nailed down, and most of what is. There should be a mine here. Alright, whatever. Yeah, and taking it down and used anything they could and destroyed the rest because, well, they're jerks. But it's hard to say so. Much as I love New Vegas, sometimes it makes strange decisions on what does and didn't happen, or was supposed to have happened and didn't. Haha, you're dead. Some people don't like the Legion. I personally despise them I have yet to play the sort of character who would be so evil as to be even an ally of the Legion, much less a Legion joiner. I mean, puppy-kicking, city-blowing up evil villains, and yet not a single one of them would have joined the Legion. My absolute worst character blew up Megaton and then laughed in Moira's face. And he would have thought that the Legion were just taking it way too far. I did remember actually to set a timer this time, which I didn't do last time, and we ended up going well over time. I'm actually coming through Forlorn Hope, and you'll notice that the sky has not gone brown and dingy. And that's because I've got clean lighting overhaul, or some sort of lighting overhaul. It starts with a C. It's in its title. There's no bridge over here, is there? No, there's not. Yep, brilliant. Fortunately, the robots don't care about bridges, and they'll teleport to me anyway. There's a couple of quests here in Forlorn Hope that I do actually enjoy doing, and since we're based out of Novak, one of them we can do when we come back in to town.
I have a report here that says the Legion forces at Nelson have been taken care of, and that you have my thanks for that. You have my thanks for that. Giving us a lot of trouble for a long time. Giving us a lot of trouble for a long time. Now that they're gone, we'll be able to prepare for the upcoming conflict at Hoover Dam.
Excellent. What do you need help with?
I'm short-staffed, and I don't have the time to take care of some issues around the camp. I need someone to talk to a few of the officers and help them resolve some of the problems around.
All right, I can do that for you.
Good. Let's not waste time then. Let's not waste time then. Right now are our biggest problems right now are supplies and troops, and the Legion is training us both. Maze has been complaining to me non-stop about the lack of supplies. We aren't getting a resupply anytime soon. We want you to speak with him and see if there's anything we can do for him. See if there's anything we can do for him.
I will see what I can do. I also need to come over here. Having word with Tech Sergeant Reyes.
Hey, you're not one of the troopers.
You're not
one of the troopers. I have work I need done, and nobody here at the camp has the time or inclination to help me out.
What do you need help with?
I have the delightful task of tabulating stockpiles, mission success ratios, radiation success rates, and radiation deaths, and other truly fascinating numbers. I've come across numerous inconsistencies between our numbers especially with regards to intercepting hostiles. I'm wondering if our radio security codes have been compromised. I need someone to deliver security code upgrades to each of the ranger stations.
I can do that. Tell me what to do.
This holotape contains the updated security codes for the ranger stations. Show it to the comm officers. Once the new codes are in use, anyone still using the old codes will just hear static if they're listening in on our frequencies.
Not a problem. I'll see you when I'm finished.
Bye.
Of course, this doesn't actually help, and you'll see why when we get to the end of the quest. I wanted to grab it while I was here because the ranger stations are scattered around everywhere, and surprisingly, New Vegas bounties will take us to most of them. And let's see, we need to go back over here to help Quartermaster Maze. Perfect,
So,
the man I was
heard you
looking
help
for.
take over Nelson from the Legion. Glad to see someone making a difference around here instead of just complaining.
Going places and hurting people for profits and other stuff.
Major, as you running errands for on personnel as well as supplies. We'll take all the help we can get.
We'll take all the help we can get on the armor. How can I help with your supply problems?
The Major let me send out some troops to gather supplies, but unfortunately they never returned. I'm guessing they ran into some trouble. You can help by finding the troops. Any supplies they bring back any supplies they found.
Will do. Any idea where I should start looking?
I sent them to Helios 1 to see if they had any supplies they could spare. They got to be somewhere between here and there. I tried searching the main road, or checking Helios 1 to see if they know.
Usually he says the men at Helios 1, but the female lieutenant is the only one who knows anything. Alright, goodbye. Yeah, I know. Hurry up with your supplies. You have a box of nails on the sill. Okay, yes, you really, really need the supplies. I don't remember if that alters his inventory at all. If getting the supplies back improves his inventory. I do know that if we go up this way out of town, this is a well-defended exit. last time I was through here, she had a, okay, she was a he, and he was carrying a 44 Magnum, as opposed to one of the other troops further to the south who had a Ranger veteran armor and who had the NCR trooper armor, was listed as a Special Forces veteran and was carrying a 9mm submachine gun, which is only slightly more effective than your average BB gun. Alright, so this is the Ranger Delta radio tower. Pretty sure this is Delta. Oops. Slide down here. Technically, I could have gone down and come around and come down the road, but this is actually just a little bit quicker. You are
Looks like we booted the Legion out of
Random Ranger.
About damn time.
Shepard.
I'm not supposed to let civilians just walk around this place. There better be a good reason for you being here. There better be a good reason for you being here.
Radio security codes.
Very well. You can tell Rhea. Very well. You can tell Rhea.
Okay, bye-bye. And there's literally nothing here I want. I don't even need a lad's life. This is a bit of an odd ranger station because the head ranger spends most of his time down at the other end of that path watching the Legion camp, which sounds incredibly boring.
Hey.
And it has a, sub-basement. I don't think there's anything interesting in there. I could be wrong. It's been a while since I actually went to the effort to go into it. I don't typically do it unless I'm feeling very, very stealthy. I actually need to go this way because we have to talk to the survivor from a caravan ambush for New Vegas bounties. This is the second New Vegas bounties mission. It's actually one of the more enjoyable ones. Sorry about that. Don't want my throat to get dry. It's absurdly hot here. My thermometer reads just not quite 90 degrees, so that'll tell you exactly how warm it is here. I picked a jalapeno. It still manages not to be as warm as the Mojave, but it's still pretty warm. This is technically the backside of Boulder City. And that to the left there is where we dealt with the Great Khans. Although amusingly, after they're dealt with, everybody wanders away, and this place is even more deserted than usual. I don't know why all the sandbags face this way when all the Legion come from that way, but go figure. There's a water bomb in here, sir? No, there's no merchant to go with it. I think the merchant got killed by red scorpions, because there's lots of red scorpions around town. There's a lot of bugs in this area of the Mojave. Hello, Chesty.
What?
You buy me drink?
Just one drink.
This is some guy doing all the voices, and his mic was not the best when he recorded these, so that's why the sound changes so radically like that. I need information about the caravan attack.
Well, there was a big explosion.
And I got covered in Brahmin guts. Mike was shot. But he managed to get one. It wasn't raiders. Like a couple of old guys in weird uniforms.
It was at this intersection here. Anyway, there ain't much left. You can look there, but you can look. The body. We cleaned up that old body. Left that old dude to rot.
Which isn't quite right, because as we'll see... Well, you'll see what we see. That didn't sound right. Doesn't matter. You'll see why he wasn't actually left to rot. But, and I think that line of dialogue was recorded before, or written before, he actually did the scene where we need to be. Oh, that train. There's red scorpions in that. Not red scorpions, bark scorpions in that train station building there. Let's go have a word with this merchant. See what he's got. Nothing. Actually, I think that was the guy that was standing outside of the hotel in Novak for the longest time. Yeah. There's a couple of interesting things up this way. Well, outside of the 188, and Veronica, the companion Veronica here, I'll do her quest later on, because, I don't know, the Brotherhood in New Vegas are kind of irritating to me. It's not that they're... it's not their isolationism that I object to. It's the fact that they're so militant about that isolation. Especially when none of the ones in Fallout 1 or Fallout 2 were quite so bad about it. I mean, these guys want to keep everybody... keep it all internal. Let's see if you have anything I fucking want at all. Doesn't look like it. Hello. Oh, here. Tell you what, let me change my clothes a second. Oh, I want my tactical harness. And then we will have a look at that helmet again. Yeah, there we go. Oh, wait. That was silly of me. If I get... this... Oops, that's too much, so... Still too much. Still too much. And this is what I traded my pre-war... Or not my pre-war, my Sierra Madre caps for. That's good enough. I could continue to haggle and get... This is actually a fun little trick. Many true nerds have pointed out repeatedly that the slanted walls like that, New Vegas is very forgiving. This is a vertical wall, but New Vegas is forgiving enough that you can basically crab crawl down the side of the wall. Down the side of a vertical wall, and it will not kill you. Even if perhaps it should, by all rights. Okay, this is a Project Nevada battle rifle. And this is the Gunrunner's Arsenal battle rifle. Now, at full condition, they're identical. Completely. Except I think the Project Nevada one is slightly cheaper. But I think that's because this was originally the cut content that was restored by Project Nevada, and then this is the cut content battle rifle restored by Gunrunner's Arsenal. So, yeah. Like they were competing to see who could cut the content better, and they just both sort of ended up perfectly matched. Oops, wrong way. You don't have any interesting ammo. Okay, fair enough.
Anti-material rifles can do
I've seen it before, and we will see it again, but... Now, you'll notice that from the previous episode, we went and killed that one Deathclaw, and then suddenly we were back in Novak. Well, the reason is I decided not to try and take on the Deathclaws right away. We don't want to get too close to the Grub and Gulp. Oh, I need to not be wearing my... Oh, right, you go there, put that on. Yep, and we're now scratch-free. Scratch and dent-free, yay. Because Den Hummel was starting to get in bad shape. We don't want to get too close to the Grub and Gulp, because there are Legion assassins out there. And if we get too close, they will attack. They will attack, and they will wipe out the merchants of the Grub and Gulp. And we don't want that to happen. What we want to happen is to go here. This is a follower's outpost. It was used to part of an old train station. And I'm not entirely sure what it's for. I presume it was so that a yardmaster could stand up on the building and direct the flow of train traffic. But I'm not entirely certain. I'm pretty sure somebody knows. And hopefully they will post it in the comments, although not very many people watch this, so it's entirely possible that nobody knows what it is. But it's now a follower's outpost, which, annoyingly, doesn't actually sell you anything. Christmas, that light tree is actually added by Electro City. Yeah, you know what? I think if we skirt this way, we can keep Legion far enough away from Grub and Gulp that they won't attract the attention of the owners. Because I'd rather not have a Legion assassin party following me if I can avoid it. They're ready to spring out at me if I can avoid it. Over in that little gas station there is a very, very nasty group of fiends who have a well-known habit of popping out, or have a well-known, who are habitually capable of popping out and yeah, they will pop out and, or no, they won't pop out, but when you go in there, they will try and, they will kill you very quickly. Alright, you Legion scum, I know you're here. I just don't remember the exact place that they spawn. Aha! Gotcha. There's one. This is... Oh, no, not that. Sniper rifle. Yeah, he's pretty stupid. And... Where's the other guy? There he is. And he's down. Yeah. This guy... I know some people prefer to roleplay and try to not, just kill everybody. But at the same time, they spend a lot of time reloading because, all of a sudden, yeah, it turns out that guy was hostile, and arg, I've been shot in the face. Or, any other body part that happens to be in front of the bullets. So, that always seemed a little silly. I mean, eventually you notice that, yes, that guy's probably a friendly ghoul because he's wearing normal people's clothes, whereas that guy is not a friendly ghoul because he's wearing a loincloth. Oops. Did not want his armor. There, you can have that back. Although they won't put it on. I had a mod, and it was the NVEC, New Vegas Expanded Content, and it had no more naked corpses, or some words to that mod to that effect. That essentially you put the armor back on a corpse and it would be re-equipped, so that you didn't leave a trail of naked or underwear-clad corpses along behind you. Hello, would you like to buy some? Sorry, I didn't mean to get that close. Would you like to buy some valuable Legion junk? How about a ripper? Have a ripper. Have a ripper. It's good for you. And you? What about you? You don't have enough caps to buy anything. Fair enough. Let's see. I do want to switch to a lever gun eventually, but for the moment I'm using the Marksman Carbine because A, I'm not feeling brave enough to go into Vault 34 just yet, and B, because the lever guns tend to be... Hello. Almost hit his gun. Gotcha. Ooh, I took her out too. Let's see now, how many of the merchants did I save? Or did I save any of the merchants? Looks like I didn't save a single merchant. Brilliant! Let's reload that. I've been considering the non-automatic reload that I know Gopher and Sorcerer Dave use. But, I don't know. sometimes tend to forget to reload at all. Ooh. Okay, focus optics are actually a pretty good thing to have. Alright, so Fiend Destroyer had an Assault Carbine, and yet another small handgun scope. Fiend Butcher had a 10mm pistol. Ooh, a laser recycler. That's actually good. I don't remember if that gives the RCW recharging ammo. Can we... Aha, Traveling Merchant. We had some caps, some cases, brown steak, purified water. And this guy, very similar. The Storm Chaser hat looks kind of neat, but it's not as good as, you know, actual armor. This mercenary had a bunch of stuff. Let's see, what else? Who else do we got? Is that everybody, or did the rest of them I guess the rest of them got away. Alright, fair enough. I did miss showing you something, but basically the Coyote Courier. It's a newspaper added by New Vegas Bounties 2, I want to say. But it's a locked building, and I've never been able to find out if you can even get in, or if it's just like a prop, because the newspaper's got to be based out of somewhere, and some guy does not like baseless things. He's a bit of a... Some people don't really like World of Pain because it's not lore friendly, but on the other hand, I find that it's just lore unfriendly enough to be balanced out by some guys' almost excessive lore friendliness. Now this is the Aerotech Office Park, and it's basically full of refugees. And there's two quests in here. One which is quick, one which we will pick up, or one which we will complete later on.
The Legion being wiped out at Nelson gave us some Hopefully the brass will use that.
What exactly is this?
This here's where folks go when the
It's full of refugees. Sounds chaotic. Anything I can do to help?
Some people.
Tell me about Keith.
Keith's a two-bit hustler.
I
suspect he's running.
He's cheating at cards. Right. And disappearances? People have gone missing. They're talking to some guys in Westside. Alright. That's the short of it. Like I said, did this last time. We're actually approaching the end of the episode, so I'm going to hurry this along a little bit, although it's not a terribly long quest. Basically, you come in here, go through this door, and...
Hey.
We're actually going to... Get out of the way. Duck around here. Grab the shotgun shells here. Open this door. Rush down here. Hopefully there's nobody down here. Nope. Open this desk. This desk has marked cards. Now, you can talk to Keith, play a game of chance, lose some caps, and get a chance to notice that he's using marked cards if you have a perception high enough. If you don't, you just run to the back, grab the marked cards, go back and have a word with... Captain Parker over here. Hey, don't be walking away. You walk slow enough as it is. Hi.
Something I can help you with, Strange?
You just asked me. Never mind. Keith has... I got evidence. Keith's got marked cards he uses to cheat.
Marked cards, huh? I'm gonna go take Keith. Yep. I'm gonna go take Keith.
Sure, I'm in. And now he starts to walk. However... Hello?
Have you found out what happened to those missing...
Excuse me.
It's not a good idea.
There. Okay, so now, if we give him a nudge, now he starts to run, which is an excellent time saver. Let's see. Now, last time he did something amusing. Let's see if he does it this time. I don't think he will, because I think Keith is in a different position, but yeah, get him to stop because you pointed your gun at him and then give him a shove and he runs instead of walking very, very slowly. We're going to run a little over time, but that's alright. Let's see.
Keith, in the name of the NCR.
Right there.
In the name of the NCR.
Break out our shotgun even though...
Man, I
ain't going nowhere, man. I ain't going
Hey,
nowhere.
language.
Come quietly now.
Yes, I'm a fan
Why
of
don't
Hooters
you
too.
go cry to your wife? Why don't you go cry to your wife? She left your worthless. She left your worthless.
You might not want to stand
Son
there.
of a bitch! You son of a bitch!
And he's dead.
Well, that was a bit messier than I would have liked. Is there anything else?
Just a matter of maximum
Here you
pay.
go.
Thank you.
Here you go.
Alright, and if we look at Keith, he's got two interesting things on him. Not the stim pack and bottle cap, those aren't interesting. First are the spiked knuckles, which are incredibly valuable for their weight. 325 for 1 pound. That's huge. That's literally 325% value to weight. But the handyman jumpsuit, which as far as I can tell is unique to Keith. I have not seen another one anywhere else. Now, I don't need it, but it's unique, so I want to take it. And leave him in his underwear. Alright, like I said, we're almost exactly on time, so I'm going to end it here. Thank you guys. This has been Modded Minecraft with Triax2. See you guys next.